Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Welcome back. I am back in the building live. This is sort of an unscheduled, scheduled because I scheduled it, but unscheduled as in I wasn't planning on doing a live video today, but I got my GoPro Hero 11 Black, the accessories bundle in. I did not want to wait until Friday for my weekly haul video, and plus I actually showed it to you in my weekly haul video last Friday, but I ended up having to send it back and get a different one. So I figured let's just do a live unboxing and show everybody what we have and make some fun of it that way. So yeah. All right, let's give a shout out to a few people in the building here. We have Charles Tuttle in the house. Says good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Larry. Shout out to you. We have Nice to Nasty Lane in the spot. Says good afternoon, everyone. So shout out to Nice to Nasty for you. And let's see, we have Robert Rivas in the house. Says hello, Larry, and everyone. Shout out to you. Shout out to Pedro. Says what's up. Let's see, we have Alex Cruz in the spot. Big ups to Alex. I see you in the house, Alex. All right, let's see here. All right, well, let's get this thing opened up. Let's see what we have inside. There should be a few accessories with it, so we'll see what we get. And let's get this thing going. Let's open this up here and there. And let's see here. All right, let's get this thing going. And let's see, this is just gonna be a packing slip. So yeah, telling me that they want me to be happy and yada, yada, yada. All right, we'll set that off to the side. We have some packing material. Now, you know what's funny is that this is stuff that generally you think like, who cares? That's just throwaway stuff. And often I do throw this stuff away, but more often than not, I would say, I actually keep it. And I store it away because when I do my wine and winners videos, oftentimes I need to pack stuff and I use this, I recycle the packing material that people send me so that I don't have to go buy some or waste other stuff. So it's just sort of another way of recycling. So anyways, shout out to GoPro for making their packing material recyclable in the first place. So, all right. So it looks like we're going to get a memory card here. So there we go. It looks like we are going to get a memory card, and this is going to be a 32 gig micro SD card. I don't know if you can see that, but that's going to be a 32 gig micro SD card, and this is going to be a SanDisk Extreme U3 V30 card. This is an A1 card. So the card, this should work with your GoPro. So if you're wondering if you're getting a GoPro or you're about to get one and you're wondering will your cards that you currently have work, as long as you have something equivalent to this, which is a SanDisk Extreme, it's an A1 card. It is a U3 A1 V30 card. If you have something like this, you should be just fine. So all right, we'll set that over there. And now we have what should be my accessories bundle. It feels a little bit heavier than the last one, but I'm not sure. Like, it should have some extra stuff in there. So let me see. Let me check this out here. It says, yes, accessories bundle and extreme micro SD card. All right, well, let's check this out because I thought maybe they would have packed some other stuff in here in a different package, but it looks like it's not. Now, for all of you want to see it, is they wrap it in nice, just sort of like a nice paper bag there. It's just recycled material, recyclable material, maybe actually recycled material. I absolutely love the way they do this because it reminds me of back in the day when you were in high school or middle school and you had to have book covers on your books. Now, some people used to buy the fancy book covers that you can get from the store or from the student bookstore or whatever. But some of us used to have fun where we would take our books and sometimes we'd either wrap them in newspaper, like the comics, the funny pages, but that was really sort of weak and didn't work well. But we used to also take the paper bags, the grocery bags that we would get from the store, and we would cut them up, and then we were able to go ahead and make our book covers using the paper bags, which was always very nice. So, but it's a good way to recycle when you do that. So anyways, it reminds me of those grocery sack book covers that we used to use. So, all right, let's see here. Let's see if I can get this out. And, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to get this little bit of tab off here too. And let's see if I can do this without destroying the paper too much. All right, there we go. We have it out. We have it out. We have it out. And there we go. We can see it says, oh, it does. It definitely feels heavy. And you know what? There is the, it does come with this bag. So I guess all the accessories are in the bag. So they didn't have to send an extra box or put an extra package inside of the box they sent. So this is it. This is the GoPro 11 Black, as we can see. And you may notice right up top, it says special bundle, because that is going to have all the good stuff in here. So let me give you a few specs. I'll just read you what it says on the box here. It says the camera is going to have 27 megapixels, 5.3K, 60 frames a second video, plus 4K 120, and 2.7K 240 frames per second. Now, for any of you who are out there that are wondering, like, hey, why should I even bother getting a GoPro when I have a new iPhone? The new iPhone has action mode. Well, here's the reason why, is that action mode that you have right there, if you wanted to get, say, slow motion, you're not really going to be able to do it. I think you can shoot up to like 30 frames a second with that action mode. But if you want to, and it's only at 2.7K, if you want the full resolution of your video, the GoPro will allow you to shoot up to 4K at 120 frames a second. And if you're willing to drop down to the same resolution that the iPhone has for their action mode, instead of shooting at 30 frames a second, you can shoot at 240 frames a second with the GoPro. So, all right, let's see here. This thing's going to be waterproof down to 33 feet or 10 meters. It's going to have voice control, 8x slow-mo, data overlays. I'm really looking forward to trying that out, the data overlays. The data overlays make it so that you can overlay on your video, like your speed, your altitude, your longitude, latitude, all that good stuff on there. So if you're hiking somewhere, you should be able to see how, like an altimeter and your coordinates where you are. So maybe you were wondering, like, where was I when I shot this video? If you have that overlay connected on there, you can actually see it right on the video, which is kind of dope. Also, let's say that you're doing some sort of fast motion stuff. Maybe you're racing a car or a bike or a skateboard or something. You can see actually how fast you're moving with that overlay on there. So let's see here. There's going to be Time Warp 3.0. There's going to be 1080p live streams, Super Photo and HDR plus RAW photos, the GP2 processor, that's GoPro's new processor, and then webcam mode and mod ready. That is so that you can put this in a media mod, which is going to allow you to attach extra accessories to the camera, like a microphone, a light, or even a flip-up screen, which isn't really necessary anymore because there's screens on the front and the back of the camera. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, on the side here, we do get an idea of what's in the camera here. So, or what's in the box here. We can see that there's going to be, you'll see there's a special bundle, shows you what's going to come inside of there. But let me go ahead and just read it for you in case you cannot see that. So it says, for one, you're going to get the camera, and then you're going to get the new Enduro battery. This new Enduro battery is something they came up with about a year ago. I think it is probably about a year ago, and it is a larger capacity battery that allows the camera to function and run longer, and also run longer in colder weather. Because one of the problems that they were having is that people would go skiing and snowboarding, and the cold weather would reduce the runtime of their batteries. And so people were having to constantly swap out batteries, change out batteries a lot. And so having a longer life battery that actually works better in the cold will allow people to continue to film for longer in bad weather. So not necessarily bad weather, but cold weather. All right. There's going to be it looks like it's going to be a thumb stud, a couple of mounts here, and a USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-A cable, or USB-A to USB-C cable, and a case to put everything in. And then within this special bundle, what's included is the handler. That's going to be a handler with a handle with a wrist strap, and I believe I think that handle actually floats. And then you're going to get another thumb screw. You're going to get a head strap, a quick clip, and another Enduro battery. So you're going to get 2 batteries in this kit, which is fantastic, which means you do not have to run out and go grab another one, because I can tell you right now, I had a GoPro, I think it was the GoPro 8, I think, or no, I think it was the GoPro 9 when they switched over from the old battery to the new battery. I bought the 9, I had it, I unboxed it for everybody, I think, and I was heading out to go, I think, out of town or somewhere like that day. And so I got everything done, got it up, and I was like, I only have 1 battery, and had to rush over to Best Buy to go get another battery. So I'm happy that they have 2 batteries in here, so there will be none of that rushing to Best Buy to go get another battery. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this thing open. GoPro actually puts a little tab, you can see there, a little, let me see if I can get that in there. They have a little pull tab on there so that you can actually just pull, and you don't need even, there's no plastic on here, you don't need any knives or anything, you just go ahead and pull it just like that, and now you can open up and get your camera out. Now, I can tell you before, they used to have this big plastic dome on the top of their thing. You used to have to destroy the packaging to get it open. It was annoying. I like having my packaging intact like this, because if I decide to sell my camera, I want it to be all intact and nice and neat, so that the person who buys it has a very new type of experience when I hand my camera, their now camera, over to them. So yeah, all right, let me set that over there, and let's get this thing open. Oh, by the way, this is the case here. This is the GoPro case that they now offer. They did have this last year as well, so it's kind of a nice little touch that that they give you, so that it holds all of your accessories in here, or most of your accessories, depending on how many you have. But this is much nicer. In the past, like I said, they had this hard plastic thing on there that you couldn't really use for anything, and maybe they looked at it and said, hey, for the same price, we can actually provide this instead of that. Our customers will be much happier with this, and it's not going to cost us anything extra. So I don't know if that's the case. That's what I'm assuming is the case. So anyways, there we go. Let's get this thing open and see. And right here, right off the bat, we are going to see, what does it say? It says, your camera must be updated before you can use it. Woo! I can tell you right now, if I was like heading out somewhere and I bought this, I was like, just stop at the Best Buy or the Walmart or the Target or the Apple Store, wherever it is that you buy your GoPros. If you were just to stop there to pick this up, and you got this, I got this right there. Let me see if I can get this in there. If I got that, I would be salty. It says your camera must be updated before you can use it. I would be salty, because I'm like, man, maybe I'm on my way out and I don't have time to update it. I just want to grab my camera, slap a battery in there, maybe plug it in the car and charge it up and go. But no, you're going to have to make sure you connect to data somehow. So I hope you, if you're on the go, you have a data plan on your phone that's allowing you enough data to get this thing updated. But yeah, that's sort of silly. I wish they didn't do that. But it says, install the GoPro Quick app on your phone. Make sure you have internet access, then turn on your GoPro by pressing the power button. Follow the on-screen instructions. To update without the app, visit GoPro.com update /Hero 11 Black. So I guess there is a way, and I think the way you can update it without the app is that you can actually go to the website, get the download file, and download it onto the root folder of your memory card. Now, what I mean by the root folder is just when you have your folder, like your memory card, usually people put folders on the memory card. Sometimes your cameras and stuff will add folders that say like DCIM or Sony or root or whatever else. All you have to do is just simply, instead of putting it in any folders, just drag and drop it right onto your memory card, the firmware file, and then put the memory card back into the camera, start it up. Usually the camera will recognize there's firmware there, and then it'll start to go through the boot process and update the firmware process. So anyways, that's the way it usually goes. So you can do it if you don't have the app. All right, let's see here. Now, here is everything that comes with it, and yeah, I'm digging this. So first here, before we get to the camera, we're gonna get some more paperwork and stuff. It looks like we're going to get some stickers and stuff. So if you want to if you want to put some stickers around, you have your GoPro stickers there. It's also going to give you some instructions on how to do some mounting there. On the back here, it's going to show you some instructions on how to access that door and how to remove it so that you can actually take that off if you need to, whether it be for charging or replacing the battery or the memory card, or even taking the door all the way off so that you can actually put on a media mod. So yeah, let's see here. It looks like we're going to get, it says pro tips for best cold weather performance. So they're going to give you that. So if you need to check the best weather performance, you want some tips for best cold weather performance. And then let's see, then you have, it says have product questions, chat with experts at GoPro's answers. And I think this is going to be, oh, this is all like regulation stuff. It's like, I thought it was instructions, but it's all just like regulatory stuff that I guess they have to put in there. And it's all for different regions. So it's in multiple, even though it's thick, it's for multiple languages. That's why. So, all right, let's see here. Let's see here. We have Monique 69 Ways Johnson. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It says, most devices say that update crap when you purchase and set it up. It really does. Some of them really are annoying. I bought a DJI Action 2 camera last year or earlier this year, one of them. So annoying. DJI stuff is the worst. It is the worst when it comes to these updates. You get the cameras, and even if it doesn't need a firmware update, you still have to activate the device. They want you to go online and they want you to go in there and fill out your name and your address and your phone number and your email, and they want all your information before you can just activate your device and use it. That is asinine. There is no reason why you buy a camera and you have to activate it. That's just nuts. Now, if we were talking about, no, I was going to say maybe if you bought a cell phone, but no, you shouldn't even have to do that with a cell phone unless you bought a cell phone like on credit from your carrier. But even then, the manufacturer shouldn't have anything to do with that. That should all be on the carrier side, just to protect them and their investment since you haven't paid for the phone up front. But if you went and grabbed a new iPhone or something and you paid for it up front, or maybe you bought a new Android phone and you paid for it up front, you should be able to just pop any SIM card in there and just start using the phone. You shouldn't have to answer any questions at all. It's none of their business. All right, my rant. Moving on. All right. Let's see. We have Robert Rivas says upgrades. That sucks. It really does. And then we have Mark Guy says, that's it, Larry. They just want your information. They really do. They just want as much information as they possibly can. And I am very, very annoyed by DJI by that whole process. Anyways, all right. So here's everything that we get in it. It looks like we're going to get the camera here. So this is going to be, we'll save the best for last. We're going to get the head strap. This is going to be the first thing we get. This is going to be the head strap here. And so let's go ahead and let's get this little bit of rubber band, these rubber straps off there. And this is going to be the head strap. Oh, this thing feels really nice. I have some other head straps that are not from GoPro, and they feel nothing like this. They feel cheap and weird, and they stink. They have a weird chemical smell to them. These things, this smells like extreme sports. This smells like success. But there it is. You see that? You can put that on there. This is where your camera goes, and then you get much more of a first-person view when you mount it up there. And it has the mount right there on there, so it just mounts up. So, all right, shout out to GoPro on the head strap. That looks dope. We're going to get a quick clip on here, and I believe this is going. Let me see. How do you close this thing up? Maybe you don't have to close it at all, but I think this is a clip that goes on to like your backpack or something. I have to figure out exactly how to use the quick clip, but let me show you that there. That is the quick clip there. As you can see, it's padded on this side so you don't end up scratching whatever it is you have it clipped onto. But yeah, I think this might come in handy. I'll have to see. But it does. It looks like it definitely closes there on that end. It like opens up a little bit so that you can fit something in there, but it also closes up so it stays locked in. So I think this might be good for like a backpack strap or something if you want to mount it onto your backpack or whatever. It might fit in there. So we'll have to try. I might have to see if that works out for me. Let's see. We have Big Legend Dorch in the spot. Big up, the true living legend. Shout out to you, man. I see you in the house, my nephew. All right. Let's see here. We have next on this side, we have a couple of mounts. I forgot what they call it. It's like a quick mount. This is like a little quick release mount on here that they have. And they've been giving these away with GoPro for the longest time. So if you have, let's see there, if we can get the camera off my face. This thing is like locked on. Come on, Sony, work with me. All right, there we go. So this is it right there. This is the mount right there, and it has a little flap right here that lifts up so that you can get it off a little bit easier if you're trying to get something off there. But yeah, this is it. I probably have, I don't know, I probably have a half dozen of those around because they give them out all the time when you get a new camera. Here is like a base plate here. So this is going to fit like right in here. So you can put this, let's see if I can get this in here, right? We'll see if I can get that. And hold on, let me see. I might have to take that, lift that up. Let's see. And then this goes in there and locks into place. And then there you go. So now that's locked in here. And this has a 3M sticky pad on the bottom so that you can mount this to, say, like a helmet. So imagine I have a helmet on, you can mount this right here on your helmet, or you can mount this onto like a dashboard or something like that so that it sticks. And then this part right here allows you to easily, oops, that thing shot off. It allows you to easily remove this and quickly remove your GoPro so that you can take it from one mount to another relatively easily. So if you have this, say, mounted to your helmet, and you have another one that's mounted to, say, your car, like your dashboard or something, or even if you have, we'll get to here, I'll show you now, which is the handler. This is called the handler. And so let's say that you want to mount it onto here. Well, you simply take this, you slide it into here. I guess you have to lift that little rubber piece up a little bit, slide it right into there, and it locks in. And now you can, now you have, I think you might have to put this rubber piece back in somehow. I'm not sure how that works out. Maybe this just comes out. I'll have to figure that out. But now it locks into place. And then when you want to take it off, you can take that out. I rarely use these, but I'm going to have to figure out how to use this because they sent me the handle, so I want to figure out how to use it. But normally what I do is just use a little selfie stick that has the GoPro teeth on there, and then it works. I rarely use these sort of devices, but I might try it. So, but anyway, since we have this out, this is the handler, and we can see it's kind of nice. It has this wrist strap that has a little button on there, and you just push the button so that you can make the adjustment however you need to. So you can put your wrist in there, and then you can push this and tighten it up on your wrist there, and now you have this just like this. So now if you have your GoPro out, you can have your GoPro out here, and you can vlog with it, or if you're, say you're, because I believe this will float. If you're swimming and you're in the ocean, you can go ahead and you can hold this while you're swimming, and you can film your partner that's swimming if you're scuba diving or something, or shoot the fishes, or maybe you're in a pool or whatever else. And for some reason, if you have to let it go, you have that strap that's holding it on, so you're not going to end up losing your GoPro and it goes to the bottom of the ocean or floats away and you never find it again. It'll be strapped to you. So yeah, this thing is rather nice. It's clever. And also it's nice that it's bright orange right there. So in the event that somehow you do lose this thing, it's going to be a bright sort of unnatural orange color so that you should be able to find it standing out, whether it be like floating on the ocean or if it goes down to the bottom or something. You should be able to see it on the seabed, so, or in the pool or wherever else. You should be able to find that nice bright orange color. So yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Robert Rivas says every car needs a camera. So true. That's a pretty true statement, no doubt. He said, let's see. Legend Joke says, New York vlog coming soon. It is. A New York vlog will be coming soon. I fully plan on embarrassing you. Man, Les, the last time I went to New York and I was doing a little, I was shooting around a little bit with a 360 camera. He was so embarrassed. He thought everybody was looking at him. I'm like, bruh, this whole place is surrounded by beautiful people. No one's looking at your giant 6'5" handsome self. Well, never mind. Maybe they are. Too bad I'm gonna vlog anyways and everyone's gonna look right at you. All right, let's keep it going. It looks like we are also going to get a couple of cables in here. So we are going to have a USB-A to USB-C cable right here. This is going to be used to charge your camera. So there we go. That is going to be the USB-A to USB-C cable so that you can get this thing charged up. We are also going to get a couple of thumb screws here so that you can mount up your camera to whatever. Now, this is where you use them if you haven't seen this before. The teeth go right in here, and then you just simply put this in there, screw it in, and now you have your camera mounted up in such a way that it will not come out. GoPro was genius with this. This was an absolute genius invention, and they did not copyright it. They did not patent it, I guess is what it is. They didn't patent it. They put it out there in the world, and everybody else copied them, and now it's sort of just like in the space for free for everyone to use. So unfortunate for them, but it happens. All right, next we have right here a couple of batteries, and I believe these are going to be my Enduro batteries. So let's take a look right quick. This is going to be, yep, one. And you can tell the Enduro batteries versus the regular batteries. And let me show you here. This is going to be both of these are going to be Enduro batteries. And the way you can tell a GoPro Enduro battery versus a regular GoPro battery is that the Enduro batteries are white on the top and the bottom. You'll see here they have the white part on the top and white part on the bottom, also along these edges there. Whereas if you were using a regular traditional GoPro battery, that would be blue. So if anyone tries to sell you an Enduro battery and it's blue, they're full of malarkey. So don't take any wooden nickels. So, but you should also probably only be buying Enduro batteries at this point, because if I'm not mistaken, the price is basically the same. There may be only a couple dollars difference, but the performance that you get is with the Enduro batteries is way greater than the difference in price. So you should probably only buy Enduro batteries moving forward. So shout out to GoPro for sending out 2 of these with the accessories bundle. All right, let's see here. It says that selfish stock looks like it will, like the Wii remote. There you go. Let's see here. That selfie stick looks like the Wii remote. And Nano O says, Larry. All right, let's get this camera out. Let's take a look at this camera. Let's finally get it out and see what we have. And, oh, looks like there might be something else underneath there. Is there something else under there? I don't know. Let's see. I think that's it. I think they just put... Now, they do have this little divider in here, which is just made out of cardboard, so you don't have to keep it in there. And there's nothing in there. I would double check. It was just... But you can just leave it open like that and dump all kinds of stuff in there. Or you could put this in here, and then you have your compartments that you can use to put everything in. So it just depends on how you like to stay organized. So, all right. Here is the camera right here. This is it. This is the GoPro Hero 11 Black. And on the back, you can see it says your camera must be updated before you can use it there. So there is that right there. Let's go ahead and let's get this paper off there. I'll just rip that a little bit. And look at that. We can see the 11 symbol on the side right there. Ooh, let's see if we can get that in there. See if we can get that to focus. So... tell you, Sony boy, and they lock on. So, yeah. And now for all of you who didn't know, GoPro used to have it where their teeth were part of like a case or a housing or something. Now, the teeth are actually built into the camera. So you can just simply pop them out, fold them out like that, and boom, there are your GoPro teeth. And then you can go ahead, put them onto your mount, just like, let me see if I can get that in there. Put them on your mount, just like that. And now you can go ahead and grab your thumb screw and lock them in. Let's see if we can get this locked in here. And let's see, let's get that all tightened down. And there we go. Now you can see, now we have the GoPro tightened down on, this is the quick clip. Again, I don't know what I would use the quick clip for, but let's see. I don't think it's gonna fit onto my, yeah, I don't think it's gonna fit on my shirt, but I think this may fit on like a bag strap or something like that. So yeah, I wonder if I can fit this on my belt. I wonder if that would fit. Let's see here. See if I fit, look at that. And then let's see, let's loosen this up. Look at that. I can have a GoPro right there as I'm walking with the quick clip. That's dope. That is super dope. I could do some like lo-fi, you know, just whatever stuff. I could have it, I could put it, let's see if I can put it right in the middle. There's the belt buckle, so I have to get it off to the side just a little bit. Let's see here. Let's go. There we go. Look at that. I have my GoPro right there in the middle. That's hilarious. All right. I might have to try that out. I might have to try that out and see what it looks like. I think I might like this quick clip. I think I'm digging it. All right. Well, that's it. Let me see if I turn this thing on, what it's going to look like. Also, let me just show you right here. The battery compartment is right there. You just, the battery door, that's where you're going to fit. You're going to lift that up. That's where you're going to fit your battery in. And that's where you're going to fit your memory card in there as well. And this battery door simply comes off. You can simply grab it and pull it, and it comes off just like that. And when you want to pop it back on, you may see there's a little bar right there. You just simply line up the door with the bar and pop it right on in there, close it back up, and you're good to go. Now, the reason why this is great, because if you take, let's say you take this, you have the door, you just twist it a little bit, pop it right off. And now let's say that you have your GoPro media mod. You can go ahead, open up your media mod like that. And now you may notice inside here, if you see that inside right there, there is a USB-C port. You just simply go ahead, put your GoPro in there, just line it up just like that, slide it in, it'll connect to the USB-C port in there, and now you have your camera inside of your media mod just like that. It's very, very quick and very easy. Now to get it out, you just simply go ahead, lift the door up on the media mod, just lift it like that. You can see it just pops right open. Just hold it, slide your camera out. You can close that up, set it off to the side, and now you can go ahead, grab your door again, pop it right back on there, close it up, and this is it. Now, this is one thing you should know is that, well, first of all, the media mod does cost extra. This is an extra accessory, so you are going to need this though if you're going to connect an external microphone to your GoPro, unless you have an audio adapter. You can use the old school audio adapter. I don't generally recommend it because in order to mount your microphone when you're using the audio adapter, you have to buy a separate cage. And by the time you've bought the audio adapter and a cage, you've spent just as much, possibly more than you would have if you just bought the media mod. So I generally recommend people buying the media mod. So, but here's the other thing also is that this right here, this configuration with just the camera is waterproof. The moment you take that door off and you put it in the media mod, it is not waterproof. Now it is water resistant in the sense that if you're out and about and you get basically lightly splashed or it's raining gently, your camera should be okay, but it's not gonna stand like a hurricane, gale force wind, or a downpour. This is generally used for dry conditions. If you need to use it in wet conditions or underwater, you want to make sure you have your camera just like this as it came out of the box. So yeah. All right. All right, look at this. We have somebody from Punjabi in the house. Greetings from Punjabi. Big ups to you. All right, I was just watching the show. I mean, this is terrible to say, but I don't want to make any this is a lot. Anyways, let me just not even say it. I was watching a show about India on Netflix. It's pretty cool. I have fun watching it. So there you go. All right. Well, that's it, really. I mean, that's everything that comes with it. So we're going to get the GoPro. Let me take these. Let me just take these plastic strips off here too. Let me get that off there. Set that over there. Let me take this one off the lens and get that there. Oh, you know, there's one other thing I want to show you too about the GoPro. Is that GoPro actually allows you to change out your lenses. So like right here, if you happen to break your lens or scratch it, let's say you're doing some skateboarding and you fall and scratch your lens, or maybe you're doing some mountain biking and you fall and you drop your camera, or you fall with the camera on you and it smacks a rock and breaks. Well, you simply just need to twist this right here. You just need to, let's see if I can get this thing right. You have to twist that, and there we go. You twist that, right that, and it pops right off. And there's the lens over top, and you can get this right here replaced. So there's that. And the nice thing about this is also, because of that, you can also buy different covers for this. You can buy, they are started making some with different filters on there. I've seen some real serious mods where you can put extra lenses on there. People are doing some really cool stuff with GoPros, and I'm looking forward to see what they come out in the future. So, all right, that's it. We have the GoPro Hero 11 Black. We have the handler, which is a handle there for it. We also have the head strap. We have the GoPro head strap that we can put onto our heads there and get that. Let me get that straightened out. There we go. We have the quick clip that came along also with the accessories bundle. We have the, let's see, we have the 2 Enduro batteries. So we have 2 Enduro batteries here from GoPro so that we can make sure our camera is powered up all the time that we need it. We have a couple of other mounts. This is a 3M sticky mount there that you can mount this onto a helmet or something. And we have, I forgot what kind of mount this is called, but this is a mount that's going to be used to like a quick release mount, I believe. So this is going to go on to like your handler stick there, just like that. And then your camera is going to be on there, and then you can go ahead and release it by pushing that button. Squeezing them together and then sliding it off with your camera. So there's that. We also have 2 thumb screws so that we can actually mount up what we need to get mounted up. And you're going to need these if you mount the camera, say to your head strap, or to your quick clip, or to this, or pretty much anything. So there's that. So we have the 2 thumb screws, and we also have a USB-A to USB-C cable so that we can charge up our camera. That's important. And certainly last but not least, we have the GoPro case that is going to allow us to carry everything with us. In fact, everything that we see here on the table that came in here came inside of this case. Now, that's not to say we also have some other stuff like our paperwork. We have some books and stickers and you know, some one sheets and all that good stuff there, but I don't think anybody cares about that stuff. So yeah. All right, everyone. Well, there you have it. That's it. That is my unboxing for the GoPro 11 Hero Black. If you have any questions, I'll stick around for a few minutes. So if you have any questions about the GoPro or the Hero Black, or you know, the GoPro Hero Black, or GoPros in general, or anything else, just drop me a quick question in the comments section, and I will stick around for a few minutes and see if I can answer some questions. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can mount this onto the head strap right quick and take a look at it so we can both see what it looks like. So we can all see what it looks like when we're, if I was to put this on my head. So shout out to Pedro, says nice GoPro 11 unboxing. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big ups to you. And thank you so much, Nice to Nasty. I see you in the house. And Robert Rivas says that GoPro is good to go on the waist. Yeah, I was surprised. It fits really nicely on that belt. I think I might try that, like from a unique angle. That might be kind of cool to have that. So I don't know how stable it's going to be, but I think I might try that out and see how it works. So, all right, let's see here. I have the thing mounted up on here. And let's see if we have any comments or questions. It says Charles Tuttle says peace out next time. Shout out to you, Charles. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. So you can mount this and you can adjust it so that it can sit up just like this if you want it to be straight out on you. If you want it to be more of like a POV view, it's probably angled down just a little bit like this so that you have the camera sort of going right there, sort of like in your field of view. Most people don't walk around looking up like this, looking above their eye line. Most people are like right at their eye line. So pushing, and because your eyes are right here, the camera's up here, if you angle it down a little bit, you get closer to your eye line right there. So yeah, I think I might have to try out this head mount and see how this works out for me. So this is going to be fun. This is definitely going to be fun. So, all right. Well, thank you everyone. I don't see any questions coming through, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip on out. But I want to say thanks to everyone and shout out to you. And let me just get up out of here and let me see if I can find something fun to get out of here with. And let's see here if I don't know if I have any. Oh, you know what? Let me give you this one since today's Wednesday.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming through. It's been real. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.